Hi there. I'm a local real estate agent, Orange County, California. And today I'd like to discuss, are we bullish or bearish on the housing market? It's very misleading for a lot of buyers and sellers and just people thinking about doing either. And I'm sorry, today is Saturday, August 20th, 2022. And as I was starting to say, we're seeing a lot of news agencies and different outlets report news, reporting that we're going to have more inventory coming on the market, or more houses, more homes coming on the market. Sorry, prices dropping, and even some are saying that we're going to have this wave of foreclosures. You know, that's gloom and doom, right? I think it's very misleading, and I don't think they keep comparing it to 2008. I don't think it's anything like 2008. I've said that before. There's videos, if you look back, that you'll see where we talk about that as well. But the fact is, sales are down. That's taking longer to sell a home. That is true, and that's going to continue for the rest of the year, really. And why is that? It's because as it's looking more like a traditional market, meaning kids go back to school, which they just did here, and things slow down. And then we get to Thanksgiving timeframe, and things drop down even more. So I'll show that to you here. Let me share the screen. Okay. Hopefully you're seeing the right screen. This will be my second try at that. So this is July's information. And right now, they are home sales are down about 6% across the nation, right? That's year over year sales. 20, or sorry, that's 6% right now this year. Year over year, they're down about 20% in the nation. Here in Southern California, they're actually down 34%, as you can see by this separation of homes. The red is last year, the orange is this year, where we are right now. And as you can see, it kind of flattened out. So we may have peaked, is what we're wondering. Last year, it did peak right around here. So the delta there, 10,000 homes, about 30%, 34% lower than it was before. And that's what they're talking about as far as the more homes are coming on the market. There are more homes, but it's slowing down. And it's actually just taking longer to sell. So they're not going off the market as fast. And there's a big difference between a housing activity recession, which I do feel we're in, so it's taking longer, versus a home price recession, which is what the news is implying, that I feel anyway. So home prices, they're still being supported if the home is priced properly, and that's all based on low inventory. And there is still some demand from buyers when it is priced properly. Let me show you this other home. There we go. So this is what's gone on in the current areas in Southern California, right? Los Angeles, Orange, San Bernardino, San Diego, all those. So you can see not huge differences. Some have gone up, some have gone down. Orange County here, we've lost 39 homes in the last couple of weeks, 1% down. So not dropping crazy, and not coming on more homes not coming on the market. So the data just doesn't show that. It is taking longer to sell. So average days on market now in these areas is about 60 to 80%, as you can see right here. We are again the orange, and this is kind of what is expected based on the last few years. And now we're at under 80 days still. So we're still in what they call a slight seller's market. So why are they taking longer? Well, a lot of the sellers are still thinking it's February and March. They're coming on with those aggressive prices, and they're just sitting on the market longer. That's why it's now taking a lot longer to sell. Instead of it being sold in a couple of days, it's taking almost 2.5 months now. But so that's the adjustments in price that the sellers are making. So that's the prices are dropping as far as what the news is saying. It's not a beginning of a crash or anything. It's an adjustment by the sellers. Also, with higher mortgage rates, there's an adjustment or a reevaluation of buyers to what they can afford each month. Do they have to readjust their price point, look for something a little less expensive? Is the market changing? Yes. But but at this moment in this area, it is still a slight seller's market, as this shows us. So it feels like the market has peaked. Let me go on the next one. Again, we are here. And this is what I was saying before, the demand. But it feels like everything is peaked, and as kids are back in school and all that other stuff, homes will still sell if they're priced right, but we're going to start to see them, as you can tell here, this is Thanksgiving, and then drop down, right? So about the wave of foreclosures, I ran the numbers in Orange County. There's about almost 4,100 homes for sale right now, and there are 6 that are in foreclosure, and there is 1 that's a short sale. So a total of 7. That's 0.1% of all current homes for sale that are in distress. And really think about it. If a person was in trouble and they needed to sell their home, they probably could sell the home, have enough equity to walk away with some cash, and start somewhere else. It's not like they're being pushed out based on just the activity that's going on. So what's another reason for low inventory? Well, think about this. In the past 3-4 years or so, everybody has purchased with really historically low interest rates and also have refinanced if they've already been in the home, or they refinanced a few times, right? So since they have such low interest rates, they feel they can't move. They're almost trapped in the home they have, if that makes sense. Because if they were to move, they would have higher monthly mortgage payment. They would have higher property taxes, moving expenses, all these other things. So they're fixing up their homes and doing more work with the current home. It's just a bigger financial drain to actually move and get a higher interest rate for some people. So look at this data here. I thought this was pretty interesting. So 72% of all current mortgages are under 4% or 4% or under, right? I'm in that. I don't plan on selling. It's just I'll make what I have work, because to go from under 4 to, it was the peak just last month or earlier this month was over 6, but we're currently about 5.25. So it's still, that's a huge change. Builders, new home construction, that has also slowed down. So buyers haven't been as aggressively shopping for new homes either. And why is that? Well, it takes a lot longer. Some people need a home now, but the build might be 6 to 9 months out. And with all the different costs, supply chain issues, builders have slowed way down. So that just means less homes that route as well. So let me get out of this. I think unfortunately, who's getting hurt the most with this is really going to be the people that are renting, right? It's going to be folks that they just need to stop my share. Sorry. These are going to be folks that need, what's going on here? I don't know why it's showing me this. Anyway, sorry about that, folks. So what's going to happen to renters, right? Rents are going up. I don't see that really slowing down. It's just one of those things where it's going to be a tough market for a renter. Right now is still a great time to buy. I understand it's not as pretty as it was earlier in the year, but you can set your mortgage payment versus having your homeowner decide now they want to raise rents, which I have had that conversation with a few homeowners that I work with. And they're like, what's the market? What's the rental rate in this area? And they've gone way up. So guess what they're doing? They're calling their tenants and letting them know, giving them notice they're ready to raise their rent. I'm Brian Wilson. Thanks for hanging with me. I know it was a lot longer, but I hope you find some value here. And if I can be of help, please let me know. Please subscribe and share. Thanks again. Take care. Bye-bye.